Hello everyone, let's continue our discussion. We were discussing NEET 2023 question paper physics section. Let's start with the section B. So first question, it is mentioned that there are two thin lenses, one is convex, another one is concave. Both the lenses having equal value of the focal length and they are placed in contact with each other. And in this particular situation, we are supposed to find the equivalent focal length of the system. So this is my convex lens whose focal length is f, and we have concave lens whose focal length is f. Okay, what is the equivalent focal length? First of all, this is the formula for the equivalent focal lengths of the system of the lenses if they are in contact with each other. For convex lens, first principal focus is positive. For concave lens, first principal focus is negative, that's why minus f. So it will be equal to 0. What it means? The focal length of combination will be equal to infinity. Okay, so it is infinity. Again, we see that whenever two lenses are having equal focal length, and if one lens is convex and another lens is concave, then their powers will be equal. What does it mean? The convex lens is something which converges light, okay, and concave lens is something which diverges light, okay. Therefore, the converging power of the convex lens is completely cancelled by the diverging power of the concave lens. So this system is something, if it is present, then light will feel no deviation at all. Okay, let's move on. So option 4 is correct. Here it is given that there is a circuit and we are supposed to calculate the net impedance of the circuit. So what I will do, I will first write down the data. The impedance, to calculate the impedance, we need the value of the inductance, which is given 50 by pi millihenry. So if I convert this into proper unit, this will be 10 power minus 3 Henry. Then the capacitance given in the circuit, it is 10 power 3 pi into 10 power minus 6 farad, and the resistance is equal to 10 ohm. The frequency that is mentioned here, it is equal to 50 hertz, okay, which means the angular frequency would be equal to 2 pi f, 2 pi multiplied by 50, which is equal to 100 pi. Now what is the formula of the impedance? Let me write down. The modulus of impedance or the value of the impedance is given by this relation, r square plus xl minus xc whole square. So r is 10. What is xl? xl is the inductive reactance and xc is the capacitive reactance. The respective formulas are as follows. If I want to write it like this here, xl is equal to 1 by only omega L. So if I put the value of omega, which is equal to 100 pi, and then the value of inductor, which is equal to this one, it turns out that this is 5000, 0 will be cancelled with this, so this will be 5 ohm. Thus the inductive reactance. And then what will be the capacitive reactance? Capacitive reactance will be as follows: 1 by omega c. So this will be equal to 100 pi multiplied by 10 power minus 3 by pi. So this will be equal to pi cancel, 10 power minus 1 will be there, it will go up, it will become 10. Thereby I will put 5 here and 10 here, square here. So if I continue calculation, this will be 10 minus 5, 5 square, this will be 25. So square root of 125 is the impedance. If I convert this, if I simplify a little bit, it will be 5 square root of 5. So answer is option 3. Let's move on. So here in this question, there is a ST graph, displacement time graph of a particle which is executing simple harmonic motion. And we are supposed to calculate acceleration of the particle at time t equal to 2 seconds. Okay. First of all, what is the formula for the acceleration? Acceleration is equal to minus omega square x, minus omega square x. Now, here we have to calculate the acceleration at a particular time t equal to 2 seconds. Okay. So to calculate the acceleration we have omega square and x, which value changes with time. X is something which changes with time. So at t equal to 2 seconds, what is the value of x? It is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 at t equal to 2 seconds. And then what is this omega? This omega is nothing but 2 pi by time period. What is time period? Time period is the time required to complete one cycle. So here in this case cycle starts here, completes here. So this is it. And then omega becomes equal to pi by 4. I feed these values here. So this will be equal to pi by 4 whole square multiplied by 1. And thereby it gives me pi square divided by 16 meter per second square. So the answer is this one. Okay. This question belongs to electrostatics. Now according to the description mentioned in the question, it is seen that there is a dipole. This dipole consists of course two charges of equal value, opposite in nature, and dipole length is 6 centimeter, 3 centimeter from the middle point to the each charges, and we are supposed to calculate the electrostatic potential at point P. Okay. Now electrostatic potential at point P will be calculated using superposition principle, because this dipole length is comparable with the distance. Therefore the potential at P, I will write it like this, the potential at P is given by potential contributed by plus charge and potential contributed by the minus charge. Then the electric potential due to the point charges will be given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charge by distance. So I will write down this 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught as k and then charge divided by the distance. We are calculating electric potential at this point. Thereby we need the distance from this charge to this point. So this distance will be 5 minus 3, which is 2 centimeters. So I will write down here 2 into 10 power minus 2, because we are dealing with the SI unit right now, plus k multiplied by minus q. Remember we are dealing with the scalar quantity, so we have to consider the minus sign. Now this charge is located at a distance 3 plus 5, 8 centimeter to the point. Okay. So this is 8 into 10 power minus 2. So if I take common, so this will be kq and 10 power minus 2. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 8. Okay. So this will be equal to, so kq, then it will be equal to 10 square and this will be 8, 3. So answer is 3 by 8 kq into 10 power 2 square. Since we are supposed to calculate in this unit, the answer is option 1. Let's move on. Here the description given in the question describes that there is a bullet. This bullet was moving with a certain speed u, and then this bullet strikes a rectangular wooden block, and then the bullet travels 24 centimeter inside the block before its velocity becomes u by 3. But it keeps on going. It further penetrates into the block in the same direction before coming to rest exactly at the other end of the block. What is the total length of the block? Well, if I want to describe the situation, it will be like this. The bullet was here. Let's say this point is A. At this point the bullet speed was equal to u. Okay. Then it travels up to a certain distance, let's say B. This distance is nothing but the 24 centimeter. And at this point B, the speed of the bullet becomes equal to u by 3. And then according to the question, it goes on, and at C, the bullet comes to rest. It means the speed becomes equal to 0. And we are supposed to calculate the total length of this particular wooden block. Well, total length of the wooden block will be equal to total distance traveled by the bullet inside the wooden block. Okay. Now we will apply the equation of motion. So first we will apply the equation of motion from A to B. Let's apply the equation of motion from A to B. When we apply the equation of motion from A to B, it will be, so final velocity, we will be dealing with this equation. Final velocity square equal to initial velocity square plus 2as. So when I apply the equation of motion between A and B, final velocity square equal to initial velocity square plus 2 acceleration multiplied by the distance travelled by it, 24 centimeter. I assume that this will be cancelled somewhere, this centimeter unit, therefore I am not writing it in meter. Let me simplify this little bit. So u square by 9 minus u square equal to 2a 24 centimeter. So this will be equal to minus 8 u square by 9 equal to 2a multiplied by 24 centimeter. What I will do now, I will apply the same equation of motion between the point A and the point C. And if I do so, it will be like this. So from A to C, I will apply the equation of motion. This point is the final point, this point is the initial point. So the final velocity is 0, initial velocity was u square and the distance was x. So u square is equal to minus 2ax, or simply I can write this minus u square is equal to 2ax. This is my, let's say, equation 2. Now what I can do is that I can put the value of this u here, or I can just divide to get the answer. So I will do this a little bit here. Let's say I will continue my calculation here. So this will be equal to, if I put the value of this u in equation 1, so it will be like this, 8 by 9 multiplied by 2ax, it is equal to 2a 24 centimeter. So 2a cancel, 2a cancel, this x will be equal to 9 by 8 multiplied by 24, so this will be equal to 3 and the answer will be 27 centimeter.